So today I'm going to teach you how to make Farsumagru. A lot of people know this as Braciole, even though that's kind of a smaller cousin. But this thing, for anyone that doesn't understand, is just this big, packed meatball, prosciutto concoction of meat goodness. Now remember, you'll have to make your meatball concoction before this recipe starts. Do everything up to frying it. And you'll want to get your sauce started, though it needs to come to a boil before we could stick the Farsumagru in. Both of those recipes are separate videos, so I encourage you to watch them. Start off with the meatball. I make about 2 pounds worth. You'll want 4 quarts of sauce. As I mentioned, get that to a simmer or a little bit of a boil before you proceed. The top round, I get about 1 pound to 1.5 pounds of the top round thinly sliced. Usually they come about 4 to a pack. You're going to want 3 eggs, prosciutto, or you can do other meats. Mom said super sada tastes awesome in here. We've got hard provolone, and you need butcher string, plenty of it, to keep this all tied together. First up, hard boil your eggs, peel them, put them aside. Cut the provolone. This should yield about 24 pieces. Mom says they are the width of your finger, but we're going to use these and put them all throughout the meat so that when you take a bite, you're always tasting this melted provolone. Tenderize the meat and kind of tenderize it towards you to make it wider because we're going to overlap 2 pieces. Don't be afraid to really pound this out. You want to start seeing the muscle pull apart, and that's when you'll know it's going to be really tender. When 2 good-sized pieces are pounded out, you're going to overlay them so that there's no hole in between. So you're overlaying 1 piece of meat directly on top of another to form one larger piece that we're going to roll into a cylinder. Now we're going to start putting our meatball right on the top round, right at that seam where both pieces overlap. Be sure not to put your meatball too close to the edges because we're eventually going to wrap the top round from the sides in and then roll the entire thing into a tube. Keep putting this out. You start with the middle and then you place to the sides. And we keep doing that. Now we're going to do that on the other side. Again, I'm straightening up first, kind of pressing a little bit, but getting everything even. Now I'm going to go to a side. And I'm going to keep doing this until I'm close to the sides as well as the top and bottom. It's a lot of meatball, okay? And this is difficult to roll into a tube. If I had to do this on my own, I'd probably put a little less in the middle, though my mom would scream at me and say, no, it's because you don't know how to roll it. But I'm telling you, this is really hard, and you will want to be nervous when rolling this that you'll break the seam underneath, so be very careful. But again, you could see I'm putting a ton of meat in here. Place your 12 pieces of provolone like so, 1 right down the middle, and then provide a little space above and below so we have kind of an even amount of cheese. For every bite, you're always going to have a good piece of provolone with it. Do this cool little thing with the provolone. You're going to kind of fold it into a little tube, and you're going to lay it down in between 1 row of the provolone. We're going to do this with the other piece and lay it down. This is already pre-rolled, but right here, that way again, everyone gets a bite of this beautiful prosciutto. Slice your eggs into quarters long ways and place them like so in alternating fashion so that when we roll this into a tube, you kind of have an even amount of egg in every bite. And now let's listen to my induction into sainthood as Mom teaches me how to roll this together. All right, Ma, so you said from the outside.
On in.
Okay.
Pull a little more. Okay, now the other side, Jen.
Hang on, okay.
That's it, the other side. That's it, nice.
Okay.
Now get the other side of here, on the front of you.
Yep.
That's it, John. And be careful where the joint is, huh?
Yep.
No, more than that, more than that.
That's what I got, Ma. It's not...
Push it in, go on, lad.
All right.
That's it. The edges here, too. Bigger against that, not passable. That's it, crook of against.
All right.
Okay.
Should I pull from this side?
What you want to do it?
I'm afraid that I'm going to break the seal from...
John, let go that. Piga the comments.
Okay.
Piga the comments.
Yep.
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 In front of you. No.
Yeah.
Piga, that's it. Rimane così. Ah, uscito podia aiutare. Così. E scinchigida.
Mom, but it feels like it's too stuffed.
No, it's not, John. La scinch. La scinch. You roll, you squeeze.
Ah, you didn't tell me that.
I told you, squeeze the man.
No, you just said sprinkle
Okay,
it.
listen to me what you do now.
Okay.
Listen to me careful. Your left hand. Go, yes, on your either the gamor. The left hand.
Yeah. 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 Tries the inch.
Okay, now press and let it go.
Okay.
Ora, listen to me. Prima di piega a carne tutta chissà un rollo.
Yeah.
Un rollo.
Yeah.
Stica ida da un sì, that's it, sì, troppo tince. A pushare punnadia.
I am.
No. Push it punnadia, no squeeze it down. You know quando piglia una cosa sta di rattia.
Okay. You mean pull? You saying pull the meatball towards me?
Punnadia.
Yeah.
Pull, okay, pull punnadia.
Okay.
Now squeeze, no scacciare di mani. You want around. Oh, Dio, but no, John. No, you don't do right, John.
I don't understand you at all.
Scusami. You know quando ti cade una cosa sta cadendo tu down e tu ancora sto dicendo polento io. Chiede da pure si chiamare provincia. Giusto. E polento io. No, non scacciare di mani.
I'm pulling towards me.
Ma tu ci metti tutta i pianta mani.
Ma che cazzo vai? I have no clue what I'm doing.
Non pushare per fuori.
Should I get from the meat here?
Try this. Pull into you.
Yeah, look, it's nice. It's covered now.
Yeah, ma da me non ne avevi ancora, cioè.
I have no clue what you're talking about. I pull.
Esiste flat, non è tonto.
Well, I can make it round. I mean, that's not a...
Scacciasti. E cavi viene da fuori.
Onde? Where?
Cazzo, vedi, c'è per metterli dove.
Here? Oh, I mean, not anymore.
Ok, ora attacchi, fitta.
Now I gotta tie this up.
Yeah, perché se si apre già non esce tutto così.
Gubbish. Okay, so I will tie this up.
Scacciati.
Okay.
Piga un thread.
Yep.
E a cominciare lontano side a finire all'altro.
Okay, well, when I tie this up, though, I was gonna do it like a butcher, where it ties up the middle, and così, e così, e così.
Ok, fallo come un boccia, tu puoi dire cosa fare, io no.
Okay, so I'm gonna do that one, and then I'll show it to you the way it is here. When you tie this up, just make sure that the ends are clamped down and tight. That way nothing falls out the sides, and keep your bindings together. There's a great little video that I'll put in the description on how to tie it this way. We're going to cook this in the sauce anywhere from 45 minutes to an hour and a half, with the sauce cooking at a medium-low. We want to make sure that when we put it in, it was bubbling at one point so that it seals the meat. Some people actually sear it in a pan, but Mom said not to do that. She said instead put it straight into the sauce and give it time. And be sure to use a meat thermometer. Yes, it looks like it's from the movie Alien, but when done, take it out, let it rest 5 minutes. Remove the butcher string and cut into discs. This is incredibly tasty. It goes really well with any pasta. In this case, you're seeing spaghetti, but it's just phenomenal to put in a good meat sauce and feed a ton of people. So, buon pranzo, and everybody enjoy.